So today, it's an irregular schedule. I usually do live stream every Sunday noon, which is Saturday night for you guys if you live in the US. But I have matchmaking party I am organizing tomorrow noon. So instead, I'm doing Saturday noon, which is now. Yeah, hope you guys saw the notice and jump in. Yep. Sure, sounds like the matchmaking business is going well. Welcome back. Yeah. So matchmaking service is more like private business. It's not like I'm selling tickets to anyone, any man. It's basically for my clients or men I already know enough about, right? Because it's matchmaking, right? I can't introduce men I don't know to women. You know what I mean? So I get some inquiries on my, DMs and business chat. They're like, hey, I need to be introduced to Japanese women. Hey, I need the ticket for the matchmaking party you are doing. Just directly. And, those men I've never talked with, and then they just talk to me like I'm some kind of pimp, It's not like, okay, you pay, I'm gonna introduce you to a woman kind of situation. I need to get to know you. I need to see how I can help you. What kind of, woman possibly I can introduce to. So they really miss the idea that it's not some kind of like escort. Those women are also human and they are looking for a partner. They are not like paid or anything. They are also looking for a man who is gonna be a good partner. So yeah, I think many men, especially those desperate men, right? They are missing the idea that women are also people who are looking for partners. They also have criteria and choice, have a right to choose a partner. And for some reason, those men think that, okay, if I pay, I can date Japanese women, you know? Oh, but yeah, that's not what I'm doing. I guess I'm sure that many businesses are using those type of men. You know what I mean? Who are just desperate and need to be, introduced to women just because they pay. For example, I see some, なんかな. I don't want to name. I mean, some like dating apps and events, matchmaking events out there. They'll just invite random men and women and just provide the place to meet. And their advertiser is kind of like sketchy, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely I'm thinking more about how I can introduce my clients to women who are like serious about dating, and then actually, most likely to match with the guy. So I really care about it, not just thinking about how much I can make out of hundreds of men, you know what I mean? But still, I've been doing this for a year now, and then it's a lot of work, you know what I mean? Talking to, Misa-san, the co-organizer who is inviting women participants. I'm working closely with Misa-san. We've just had a meeting the other day to make sure the party goes well, um, and I also, exchanging information and invite men participants who would match with the concept of the party, communicate with them, all that kind of stuff. It's it's a lot of work. So I'm thinking about raising the fee of the ticket, and I think I deserve it. It's not an easy job, and it requires a lot of trust to everyone involved, right? So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for joining, guys. Although it's an irregular schedule. Hello, Luke. Yes, will it be a big matchmaking party? No. Like I said, it's a private business. It's not really on public. You can't just purchase tickets. This time it's gonna be 5 women, 5 men. So yeah, it's a decent size, but um, it's not like big party, and it's off online. Yeah. Frank, welcome back. Hello, my friend. Here is this strange man I have never talked to. Exactly. Yeah. You have to trust people before helping. Yeah. It goes both ways. They don't really know what I'm doing, like in a deeper level, if they haven't used my service yet. Bill, welcome back. Yeah. But this time, actually, most of my side of the participants, men, I am working with them. You know what I mean? They either are talking to me through like dating app review service or dating advice service. So yeah, so it's really easy to work with, and I feel safe to invite them. So it's gonna be a fun party. Yeah. You're not a pimp. Yeah. Dating someone because they are Japanese is very sad and kind of disgusting to me. You keep saying that, but yeah, if you don't like what I do, then so be it. It's not necessary to say that out loud. You know what I mean? Smiling dog, welcome back. Have their own wants, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Yeah, that's true. Cedric, hey, back from Japan in the US. So I had such an incredible time in your beautiful country, always for a Japanese girlfriend I met in Kyoto. I always for a Japanese girl I met in Kyoto. Oh, you came to Japan and made a girlfriend? That's what it happened? Oh, wow. Chiroro, welcome back. Am I in the right place at the matchmaking party? What does that mean? Bill, is it? It is an awkward time to dance. Dance the romance. Dance the romance. Okay. Lloyd, welcome. あれね I was thinking about なんか how to pronounce this name. I always call you like Lloyd, but I guess it's more like El Lloyd. El Lloyd かな I guess that's the correct way. Sorry. I don't know for me because I haven't tried to master up myself and find a new girlfriend since I've been not in love for almost 4 years straight. Or you haven't been not in love for almost 4 years. Okay, 4 years? Okay. まあ whenever you feel ready, but time don't wait. Also, so if you are waiting for a perfect moment to date again, then you might miss out a lot. Yeah. Frank, thanks for the super chat. First super chat of the day. Oh, the ink is not strong enough. Hope you can see. ちょっと it's a little weak. Toward a nice bar. I'm a bear. Sagi is doing her best to make more Japanese people. Keep up the good work. Make more Japanese people. Are you talking about the reproduction kind of thing? I don't know. Um, you know, I just genuinely want to support those who are, those who want to be happy and want enjoy cultural exchange, cultural gap, and want to be with want to be in a happy relationship with someone from Japan because they enjoy cultural differences and Japanese culture, you know. So yeah, some people say that, oh, dating because of the race is so wrong. I get it. I get where it comes from, but if you are genuinely interested in the culture and want to enjoy the interaction from a person who have that culture and grow relationship out of it, I think it's a really enjoyable thing. It's a joyful thing to do. That's basically where I'm at. I was genuinely interested in like music and movies and those entertainment from like Western countries, and I enjoyed learning English, even though when I started, I didn't have anyone to talk in English, but I really wanted to understand the lyrics and things they say in the movie. And here I am. I'm with a guy from the US, and it's always fun to find out the things, different things we have, different ideas, foods, and it's always fun. So I just genuinely want to support those who want to have the relationship like I have now. Anyways. Ken, hi there everyone. Have you talked to Mickey lately? She fell and broke her arm a couple of days ago. Who's Mickey? Who's Mickey? Which Mickey? Jill. Oh, welcome back. Migo. Is November, December a good time to visit Japan to try and date? That's actually the best timing, yo. Because in Japan, Christmas season, right? Christmas is the season for couple. You know, they have, it's we don't have Christianity in general, right? So the Christmas is event for like more like romantic mood and for couples. You know what I mean? So many people want to want to find a partner to be with during those November, December. So I think it's the best timing. Yeah. Is there guys that want to join your services that you just think, no, there's no way. Want to join your service? Oh yeah, definitely. But once they buy the ticket, consultation ticket, once they buy my product, I'm responsible to help in general. But I had one time, only once, I had to reject the person because I thought helping him was a lot of harm. Yeah. He had a really toxic idea, malicious idea in dating Japanese women. So I had to just return the money and decide not to help him. Yeah, there is a case like that. Yeah, but basically, when people buy my service and trust me, decide to join my service, I would help. Fuyuki Hideki, hello. The second L is silent. Ah, そうなのじゃあ、Lloyd is okay. Not like L Lloyd. Lloyd. It's a double L. Lloyd. あ、そっか、そっか。Yeah. I'm also in a recovery state from the sad passing of my grandma and my profile picture of my dog, and I don't know if myself if love will rekindle once again. Don't be so sad about about the dating, like about your future. It hasn't happened yet. Asagi-san says my name and it's correct. Or Ajel? Ajel? Cool, cool. Christmas is for eating KFC in Japan, right? Yeah, that's the marketing here. Is Valentine's a big thing in Japan or no? It's not as big as it used to be, I think. If you're already a couple, if you already have a boyfriend, then yeah, you do stuff like giving chocolate and gifts and stuff like that. But if you don't, it's not really a big issue. Like it's just one of those days. Yeah. Mickey from Japan channel fell and broke eh, is that like during the stream or outside the stream? Well, oh my. Yeah, I've seen her once. But just once, a few years ago. So yeah, didn't know what she's up to. But holy moly. Take care ね。Take care, みきちゃん。そっか。Lloyd was okay. I remember you told a story once about a guy who did an interview for the service and he was just laying in bed instead of giving a good impression. Yeah, but I mean, as I expected, he didn't come back to my service, so that was fine. If he did, I was gonna tell him that, hey, you probably don't want my service. I can't give advice that you want. You know what I mean? But also, he was just a visitor of Japan. He was just staying in Japan for a couple of months and hoping to get laid. So, yeah, once, he's already back in America. So, he doesn't need my service anyway, I assume. Oh, difficult name. Ade Akono? Did I pronounce right? Ade, welcome. Yasagi just got off from work and now I'm watching a stream while having the NFL game in Brazil in the background. National Football League かな Football? Oh. One of my friends, uh, she's a Japanese woman, my close friend, in あそこ、なんだっけ Kansas ね。She's now a big fan of football game, and she was uploading football game at the stadium. Looks like fun. Yeah, it's not really big in Japan, so yeah. Death, snow, hello. Oh my gosh, my AC is making noise. Me. I guess I have to suffer from the heat. And Valentine's Day is just a money-making scam. You don't show your love for just one day. That's true. ALP かな ALP. Why does Japan has a huge horror culture as in films, stories, and folklore? なんでだろう I don't know. Can't read it though. Like those monsters and demons kind of stuff are you talking about? Like ghosts? But Japan also believes, like, I guess it comes from Buddhism, I guess. We believe like spirits. And some spirits become evil and become certain like monsters and demons kind of stuff. And then they create story out of it. Like The Ring とかね。I look into her channel. She's a travel vlogger in Japan. Yeah, Mickey. I think she's bigger in like Twitch. But yeah, she's cute. I like her energy. She's very uplifting. So maybe put a bit more effort in. Get your ass out of bed at least, right? Cedric, I asked the Nihonjin I met to be my girlfriend yesterday and she said yes. Woo! I already noticed a lot of cultural differences, but she's super nice and helped me get around the complex train system. Wow. That was quick. Oh my gosh. いいね。Congratulations. Hope some of my advice here and there on the stream helped you. Well, yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alex, hi. One more week until I finally go on vacation for my first 21st B-Day. Cool, cool. This no, are foreigners supposed to work overtime in Japan? What do you think of the work culture in Japan? We were talking about it, me and Justin, right? I think foreigners in general are not expected to work overtime and all that kind of stuff, you know. And yeah, like eikaiwa, not sure about the private eikaiwa, but you know, those ALT teachers, um, JET program teachers, and yeah, working for school kind of teachers. They are not doing overtime, working overtime. I haven't seen them doing so much work, to be honest. But when it comes to other jobs, other industries, it feels like though a foreigner is very fluent in English and know the manner of Japanese companies or Japanese culture in general. They make you work overtime or kind of try to pull into toxic Japanese working culture. Work overtime, just just follow the order, don't stand out kind of stuff. It's kind of strange, right? They are still foreigners. They have their own culture, but because they are fluent in Japanese and know how, like, learn so much about the culture, they make you work so hard like Japanese people. It sounds a little bit toxic. The more you work hard to speak the language, get along with the culture, they take advantage of you, right? So I think it's hard for those foreigners to set the boundaries, which I'm pretty sure Justin is struggling about it because he speak fluent Japanese and then he's living here for like 10 years and know how Japanese people do and kind of stuff, right? Yeah. What's the thing where Japanese tell their kids an evil spirit will get them if they are naughty? ああ、そうだね。Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of the stories are for kids to behave. Yeah, there are that kind of spirits and ghosts. Can't really name. I can't just come up with right now, but yeah, we have that kind of ghosts too. Wild Phil, welcome back. He's coming to Fukuoka or Hiroshima on the Interact on March 2025. Oh, really? Only 6 months away. Interact, ne? The middle company, right? Yeah, get out of the company as soon as possible once you come to Japan. But they sponsor you, all the visa situation and, moving situation. They all handle it. But after that, you don't have any benefit to be with them. So try to get out of the company as soon as you land Japan. Just subscribe to Mickey from Japan. Hopefully, I get to know other provinces, prefecture かな aside from Tokyo. Interesting recommendation. Yeah, yeah. Her channel is cool. She has cool stuff, so. The work drinking party sounds like fun. Does it? I mean, I enjoyed some of them, but definitely didn't enjoy some of them. I saw there's actually a phone number you can call where the evil spirit talks to the. そうなのinteresting. That's actually helpful, yeah. They can vouch when the kids don't believe you. Your stream, your stream certainly helped, Asagi-san. ありがとう. Satomi-san will visit me in November. Oh, wow. Woo. And we'll watch your stream together. Tell Justin, let's all have dinner next time I'm in Japan. Oh, wow. すごいね. That went very quickly. She's even coming to your place too. Oh. I have an IT background but no certifications. Debated a data center job or something. 30 years hospitality management too, but I need to better my Japanese. Well, even so, English teaching job. There are so many English teaching job out there that doesn't require interact money, And in some cases, you can just double the income just because without interact, まあね。まあね。Is it insulting to turn down those work parties? ね。It used to be. It used to be. But nowadays, young generation think that those company drinking parties are kind of toxic. So a lot of them just turn down. They have a right to choice nowadays. And especially you're a foreigner, they don't really expect you to, follow that rule. So yeah, you can turn down. Cedric, thank you for the super chat. I think Justin was from the Montgomery County area in. No, he have never lived in Pennsylvania. I grew up near there. Let's chat it up in Tokyo. Yeah, he's a Florida man. But thanks for the super chat. Thank you. Yep. As always, this live stream is ad-free. You don't have to deal with ads throughout the live stream. So super chats, super stickers, and super thanks will greatly appreciate it. So yeah. So I was gonna talk about the topic that I saw on like a Japanese content So yeah, I was watching the content of a Japanese lawyer who deal with all the divorce shit, you know what I mean? Divorce lawyer, yeah, Japanese divorce lawyer. And he, and he was talking about the tendencies of the cheating woman. Yeah. He was talking about the tendencies of the cheating woman in Japan because he sees a lot, right? So it's kind of convincing. And I really agreed his point. I really agree with his point, and it's very convincing because he's always dealing with the, divorcing couples and cheaters, right? So I wanted to share those tendencies in women, just so you know, just in case you wanted to know. Yeah. まあ、traits っていうのかな traits, tendencies, yeah. So there are basically like two types of women who like he sees a lot. Yeah, two types of women he sees a lot when women are cheating. And the first type is that wives who make more money than the husbands. She makes more than the husbands, right? And it's not just that. When the wives make more than husbands, and they are also doing more housework than the husbands. In that case, cheating happens more. Yeah. That actually makes sense, it's probably more of the recent trend because, because of the gender equality, right? More women make more money than they used to be. They are not just stay-home housewives anymore. And some women, yeah, makes more than husbands. And then I guess making more money alone doesn't really, make them go cheating, you know what I mean? But when they are doing more housework, although they are making more money, then she thinks that the husband is not contributing to the family enough, not as much as her, right? And of course, it's not all about the money, of course. But in this case, she has more authority to do so. You know what I mean? She has more authority to do whatever she wants to do, right? So, yeah, it's gonna be hard to stop her or something like that. Because, yeah. And in this case, it's hard because she's a provider. She's providing more than you do. The most likely the custody goes to her, right? So you really want to prevent that happen. But I think it's more of a Japanese couple thing. Yeah, recently woman makes more money, but less men contribute to the housework. You know what I mean? So some of the women still do more housework and childcare than still work so hard. So I think this case you can easily prevent. Yeah, you can easily prevent by contribute to housework and basically be a good partner. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's one thing, and I think it makes sense. Although you can't just justify, but yeah, you can see why kind of. And the other type of woman cheater in Japan is that women who have victim mindset. Victim mindset. By saying victim mindset, she always blames the others for what she does. It's not, it's always not her issue. Yeah. 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 It's always not her responsibilities and all that kind of stuff. And they cheat. That kind of woman cheat because you are not being a good partner. You are not, yeah, you are not treating her well. And he approached me because, yeah, he approached me, although he knows that I'm married. So I had to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it because you're not treating me well, and this guy approached me. So I had to do it. That's their mindset, right? And I think this is the worst case because she doesn't even, you can't even argue, because for her, it's always your problem and not hers. And she always justifies that her behavior. She always justifies her behavior uh, due to the other things that it's not her, you know. So this is a really worst case, and it's kind of tricky for men. Those women tend to be pretty and even look a little submissive because she follows you. Because she always follow your lead because she doesn't really she's always passive, yeah, and looks submissive because of that. But in the end, that comes from the mindset that she is just following your lead and she's not deciding anything, right? But she gets approached by men because she's pretty, and I guess that's why a lot of men fall for her, and then you get married to her, right? She's cute. She follows your lead. She looks submissive and nice, and you get married to her, but once she doesn't feel value to you, she always find an excuse to cheat on and go to the other men. You know what I mean? And that case is very sad, I think. Yeah. To prevent that happen, you really have to check if she's the right person. You know what I mean? Um, Especially have to judge if she can capable of discussion. You know what I mean? If she's always like, if you can't argue with her when you try to discussion, argue sounds a little negative, but if you can't discuss something, some issues you guys have, then she always like blame other things. Oh, because the other person was doing this because the circumstance was not good. It was not a good environment. So it's not my fault. If her narrative is always like that, that's a red flag, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so this is, victim mindset. That's he specifically said like a Cinderella mindset, but I think that was a little too complicated to explain to you guys. But Cinderella, if you think about Cinderella, she was, she's just pretty. She was a pretty woman, but she went to this party because the witch told her to do so. She was kind of, just forced to go to the party and met this prince. Happened to just fell in love with her because she's pretty, and it's she didn't choose anything. She just became a princess because she's pretty, and then you know she just it just happened to her, right? So Cinderella mindset. But I would say that's victim mindset. She's always a victim, and blame the others, and she doesn't really decide anything and always passive. That kind of woman, yeah, they tend to be a cheating woman, yeah. And then that really makes sense to me too. So yeah, but I think this second part is more like a universal thing. It's not just Japanese women, and it's not just women. Trust me, I'm speaking from my experience too. As men who cheat on, uh, yeah, some of the men who cheat on women, their wives and girlfriends, they are also like victim mindset and always blame the other things. Not, but not them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. So the second point is more like universal, I think. But yeah, those are two types of women cheaters in Japan, according to the divorce lawyer in Japan. Hey, Daryl. Those street interview videos still seem to be focused on that cheating in Japan subject, kind of no seating. No seating. まあね. That gets views, right? Yeah, and I see many, even like foreigners, like not just street interviews, but like foreigners, especially women foreign creators. They talk about how Japanese men are cheaters and how cheating is common in Japan and that kind of stuff, which is sad. Simply sad. I mean, yes, there are so many cheating going on in Japan, and there are some narratives that kind of like a good excuse for cheaters. But it's also like I know that there are so many cheating happens in the other countries too, and I don't think any of us, none of the people, regardless of the nationality and gender, nobody wants to get cheated on, right? So I think the sense of justice is pretty much the same in every country, or at least in Japan. Wow, you look matchy, matchy, matchy.
Somebody picked both of our clothes.
True. You just woke up, huh? Hey, good morning. I mean, he was taking a nap. Yeah, that's my hairpin. Yeah. How's it going? Up. Up. Yeah, that's his thing lately. Up. Right? Yeah. I like your outfit, Hiro-kun. Can you show? Can you show that? Can you show that to the chat? You got the bear pocket. Bear pocket. ね。イエーイ。Monkey in your pocket. ね。ね。あ、いたずら考えてるでしょ。
Thank you, son.
ねえ。ね、Are you guys gonna go for a walk or something?
I'm gonna finish up his lunch and then go, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Nani? Nani? That's PC. Yeah. That's PC. You are in it, yeah. You are in the monitor.
No. Nani?
もうね。うん。
Say cha-cha.
ちゃっちゃ
Cha-cha.
ちゃっちゃ
Cha-cha.
Yeah. Ow! No. Please don't. Please don't.
Cha-cha.
ちゃっちゃ。まあでも、he says data to certain things.
Yeah, things with wheels.
Wheels, yeah. Cars, strollers, and fans. Those are ちゃっちゃ。
Bicycles.
Bicycle, yeah. No. We are still figuring out hero language,
Ba.
Bakun, yeah. Right?
Cha-cha.
Oh.
Nice.
Alright, let's finish your lunch, buddy.
Yeah. Have a nice lunch.
Thank you. Oh, he doesn't want to get picked up.
Hey, you're fine. He doesn't want to be picked up.
You're okay.
泣いちゃった。It's okay, ヒロ君。It's okay. It's not showing your emotions. She thought in Japan from early on. Or controlling your emotions and not showing. Not giving clues to others. Mm-mm-mm. No wonder that's the same experience I've ever encountered in my life, only if happened during my college days. Well, I don't want to think about it if my ex-girlfriend would ever last that relationship. Young relationship ね。It also seemed to be that loveless marriages have the same root problems a lot of Western relationships suffer. Loveless marriages ね。Loveless marriages though. Loveless marriages. Interesting. なんだろうね。Yeah, like open marriages kind of things. Yeah, that exists in Japan too. But I also see so many Japanese couples nowadays who talk about like sexless marriages. They are suffering from sexless marriages, and even that leads to divorce. So I think a lot of the people, still want to have physical connection to with partners, but having difficulty doing so because of the other parties don't want to be physical anymore and kind of stuff, you know. So loveless, sexless marriages, that can be an issue, you know. The same situation in South Korea and the Chinese metropolitan areas. Successful women in China can't find a partner who meets their expectations, except men who are less successful. Yeah, of course, it's not just about money, like I said, but you have to show the value, right? If you are not contributing to the relationship or family, it's less. It's gonna be difficult to make her feel like you are necessary. You know, if you become like a necessary father or husband to the family, then I don't think that's gonna happen. Is it possible for a man to work in a daycare center in Japan? I would like to work and mentor the children. So it is possible, but I'm not sure about foreign men. So a report where these women should learn to accept men who are less successful. Very funny practice schemes for the women. Well, what would be required then? So traditionally, it used to be women who stay home, do more housework, or a big portion of the housework because they are not making so much money. Or they didn't even work, you know? Then, you know, do men becoming more contributing to households? Not financially, but more like work, housework, and childcare. I think in general, Western men have this practice, and regardless of the money they make, they tend to help or do like they do the chores compared to Japanese men or those South Asian men, I think. So I think that's both women have to accept men who are not as successful as them, but also men have to contribute more on the housework and childcare if they want to be accepted by women who are successful. It goes both way, I think. Yeah. You said my name perfectly, by the way. Nice, nice. Ade ね。Ade. Effective and open communication seem to be important regardless of East or West. It is. That's so true. But think because of the social practices and custom and all that kind of stuff, it's hard for women to be more like opinionated or like have a direct discussion with men especially. So in this, the open communication thing, I think Western men are more do better than women, Japanese women. So you have to take a lead on that one. Is success measured purely by financial powers? Rich men or women can be bad people too. It is true, but also like I'm not talking about what it's supposed to be. No, it shouldn't be the money, but it's easier for richer men and women to take advantage of the others. So you have to protect yourself. Cheating is usually an indication of self-loathing, with the participants seeking validation and for finding some missing components in their life. Yeah. So again, you are if you think the other parties are missing something, you have to openly discuss and yeah. But seems like a lot of people find it hard to do so and then just cheat without trying to solve the issue. I would hope no one would want to be cheated on. Yeah. Yeah, it is so. まあね、the nature of human かな。People are so evil, right? Nobody wants to be cheated on. No one wants to be shot. No one wants to be robbed. But they do. But people do. So toxic. We are so toxic. He's getting so big. Yes, Hiro, so big. Hirozera, yes. Stop growing so fast. Exactly. Seeing Hiro makes me smile. That's great. That's not a baby. It's a full-grown man. Alright. Hiro starting his own live stream. The back is so big that it's more like a kangaroo dress, right? Yeah. Oh, have a good day, Lloyd. Robert for the baby. Thank you for Hiro ね. It's gonna be his diaper fund. Thank you so much. Ink is out. This is too weak. Ah. Okay, okay. I've seen some infidelity K drama K dramas. Disney fan, welcome back. Loveless and sexless. What's the point exactly? If I answer though, I think they just want the title. You know what I mean? Like married to car. Yeah, married, stability. That's more important for them than love and sex, you know. Mirza, welcome back. Oh, Stig, hello, how's it going? Phantom, finally caught a live stream. Hello. Oh, nice, nice, welcome. I was raised to do housework for my, or my mother would kill me. Not just kill the spider. The housework, you mean? Robert, I was raised by my grandparents who both grew up on a farm in a big family. So everybody had to help take care of the house and perform chores on the farm. They passed that on to me and my brothers. That's good. That's good. And I hear a lot of story like that from Western men, but not Japanese men, you know. I think in Japan, stay-home wife practice still strongly left. It's so strong. And I think also there's this idea that kids have to focus on studying, right? To make sure they're gonna be successful in career. So parents or basically mothers have to help and do the chores so kids don't have to worry about those things and focus on studying. So yeah, like helping chores culture is really nice. It's more practical, right? Of course, study is important. I get it, but it feels like more and more kids are just spoiled, and they don't even do studying so much nowadays. So yeah. It's easier to kill a spider with a son than with a wife. The wife will say, "What are you doing?" The son will say, "Let's explode it." Nice, nice, yeah. But yeah, and I think a lot of women appreciate it, especially Japanese women appreciate men doing those chores and things that for the house, killing spider and roaches and stuff like that. And many men don't realize it. They are so focused on making money, work harder, and then they don't really do housework and chores. Money. I'm talking about more about Japanese men, I guess, but then realize that what wives and girlfriends wanted was more of that, like helping family, not just financially, but more about care, なんかね。Yeah. No, Hiro is not having a good time. But yeah, I feel that way. Brody, thanks for the super chat. Hope this question doesn't offend. As a black dude that will travel to Japan at some point, should I stick to major cities or am I overthinking things? Does the race matters to date in certain cities? I don't think so. I mean, I really don't think so. Countryside, Tokyo, like major cities, doesn't really matter, I think. Mm. But しかもトラベルでしょトラベリングでしょトラベリングね Traveling in that case though major cities would be better because people in countryside, right? Countryside というか、not like major cities, small towns. You can't you can't get in enough by just visiting there. You have to be locals. So if I would say if you are moving to Japan, I would highly recommend like outside cities because you can show that you are living there. You are living here. You are trying to get along with the locals and all that kind of stuff by spending time with them, with locals. But since you can't do that, then I think you should stick with more like cities and enjoy the encounter. People there are also travelers and people who moved from the countryside kind of stuff things. So yeah, I would say yeah, if you're traveling, stick with like cities. I'm a bear. I've been working at my friend's cafe for a week now. I'm not making too much money, but she's a friend and feeds me onigiri and sandwiches. Sounds good. We had to focus on studying too, but I will be awarded a doctor's degree in May because they really valued education as well. That's good. That's great. Phantom, I'm going to visit Japan in November, December. Going Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka since I'm going alone. Any advice on meeting people naturally? Naturally. Then anywhere you are interested in, right? Any activities you are interested in. If you are into music, find some kind of music festivals or like live houses, those venues, jazz bars, kind of salsa bars, like anything that you are into. Then you have things in common, right? Bouldering, bouldering gym. If you're into, physical activities and can do climbing and things. My plan is to hopefully live in the Kyoto, Nara countryside if everything goes according to plan. Sounds good, sounds good. So you said you're around 40, and I guess your girlfriend is about the same age as you? That kind of makes sense. Like, things floats very quickly. Luke, see ya. Tennis. Okay. Tadashi design. What's the difference between いいえ and ダメ？いいえはだって、いいえ is kind of like formal and you are saying no, yes or no のいいえ。ダメ is don't, more like don't do that. You're not allowed kind of stuff. And then it's informal too. But I'm not a Japanese teacher, so the details you should ask to a teacher. Right, right. If you are watching recap of this live stream, I also have Patreon and PayPal as well as super thanks if you want to support the channel and support what I do. There's a baby metal song called ダメ. Oh, okay. In Japan, what percentage would you say are into gaming? Is it actually very few or the majority? Gaming, I guess it's becoming huge percentage. Like casual gamer and serious gamer included. Because I see so many people on the train just doing a smartphone game, like a easy game stuff. If that counts, it's gonna be so many. But also we have aged society. Well, I don't know how many old folks doing games. Hmm. It's not real Asagi stream without mentioning baby metal. True. いじめダメ絶対か. That's the title. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. Baby metal song ね. いじめダメ絶対. いじめ is bullying, right? Bullying. Stig. Anyway, I have 4 women to see in Tokyo in the next 2 weeks. For your information. Wow, so many women are lined up. I heard that though. Their threshold is very high for women, you know. For men, I think it's only about the income, how much you make, to be honest. The traditional matchmaker. So if you make certain amount of money, you can sign in. But for women, I guess it's not really about the money for women, like income, because they are supposed to move to the partner's country. And that's the threshold. That's the first threshold. You can't stay in Japan. You have to move to the husband's place. You have to be up to it. You have to be ready to quit your job and move to the husband's place. If husbands seek to. That's one thing. And you have to be under 40. Or maybe 50, but 50, above 50, absolutely not. They can't, women can't sign up. 40 is kind of like, it's different time to time. But yeah, you have to be productive age. It's very clear. And also, you have to speak English very well. You can't be just a beginner level English. You have to be fluent. So, yeah. The threshold is very high for Japanese women, at least. I actually wonder how many women out sign up right now. I assume it's very few. Very few. Well, I think that's because it costs so much. It costs shit ton, I suppose. I don't know how much Stig is paying them so far, but I'm sure when you decide the partner, if you choose the partner from there, it's gonna be like one 10,000 bucks. 10,000 bucks かな 10,000, yeah, $10,000. Like somewhere around that. Once you decide to leave the service and find a partner. It's so expensive. So yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. すごいね。すごいね。It's a very unique business model. うん。Frank, thanks for the super sticker. かな ?bird sticker かな ?Thank you. This stick guy should change his name to the chosen one. I'm a bear, but a small bear. I'm only 168. That's that's almost an average in Japan. Yeah. Phantom makes sense. Besides sightseeing, I'm going a lot of places I'm personally interested in. Is there a good opener to approach and start conversation? Besides hello, or maybe like a Japanese phrase? I guess you have to come to my service. I actually have one more consultation ticket available right now. But like I said, it's like you already ideally you have something to talk about already, right? By going to those places, right? Like, language barrier がね。Yeah. But I think you can start from English and see if women can speak English. You have to be respectful though. Because if you start English and start talking like blah 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 blah, then people feel like, hey, dude, you are in Japan. Don't talk to me in English, right? Oh, see you, smiling dog. そうね、カンバゼーションオープナーはね。そうね、it's gonna be hard if you don't speak any Japanese. If you do, that would help. そうね。But you should definitely start from like the things that you have in common, right? If it's music, like jazz, let's say jazz bar, you probably wanna go with like oh, you like this song? Like it's obvious because she's here, but you can be dumb about it. You just need an excuse to chat up with her, right? So yeah. Sure. For the baby, metal. Right. So this I need another one of those, yeah. Sure. Thank you. lipstick I got sent a lot. Yeah, I assume so. They take a lot. But yeah, they will introduce you to a specific women who have specific criteria. They are still young, speak fluent English, and willing to move to your country. So, but I think, that's their business. But I would say you have to be open to like different types of women too. Even if she doesn't speak super fluent English, you can still grow feelings. You can still grow relationship out of it by working together. But I guess, yeah, まあね。まあ, yeah. It feels like missing out some opportunities, but I get, I get it. I get it. Just to make this clear, I did not pay any women for immoral purposes. Yeah, yeah. To the matchmaker, right? You are paying for the matchmaker, but not to the women. Yeah. I was very impressed with the shopping ability of people in Osaka. They shop till they droop. Droop? What's droop? Master Chief, hey yo. If you must know, it was dollar 4K. Oh, already? Already? Because you are still on a journey to meet women, right? 4K? Is that the amount you are going to pay once you find the right woman? Or you already paid? You already sent that money? えええじゃyeah, still, yeah, it's still expensive, right? Pew. Do you like baby metal? Good approach? I would say so. Like, it's obviously a dumb question, but it doesn't matter, right? But definitely yes or no question, right? And you like baby metal? At the baby metal concert, then she would say yes. Then just start the conversation. She doesn't really care, right? It's obviously just a conversation opener. So I just hope she trades Pokemon card Pokemon cards, okay. I'm Japanese and 3 level up bests. Okay, okay. I mean that's cool. I'm sure they appreciate it. Synap tea. Hi, welcome. Asagi realizing she's undercharging, right? I can charge more, but I don't want to be like, well, I just raise money because I want to make money, right? まあ next time I will raise the price of overall my services would be probably like for the business expansion. Because, yeah, without that, I wouldn't just raise money because of that. Is her brain connecting to dial-up internet? Dial-up internet? I find it quite endearing when people are trying hard to speak English even when they aren't super fluent. Yeah, yeah, many people try their best. Already paid for a yearly membership. Yeah, it's an annual thing, right? To meet women. Plus another 10,000 if we get married. Right, right. ねえ。すごいね。That's how they run the business for 20 years, right? Traditional matchmaker, yeah. まあね。I'm not like my service is not focusing on matchmaking. It's not all about like they do. I my area is to give advice and um so men can learn so those men can learn how to approach women, how to create romantic vibes, how to learn attract women, Japanese women, which I'm pretty sure they don't really do it. So I think the area is a little more different. And matchmaking is cool, but I think if a man doesn't know how to approach, how to attract women, it's nothing. They will pay for nothing. I don't want that happen. I don't want to let that happen. You know, I think it's a good business model because they can still make money out of those men who are not successful. They can still take yearly membership. They can still, yeah, as long as the man has money to afford it. So they just take them in. But I wonder if they, I don't think they teach men how to approach, how to attract women. So if you are capable of, dating and stuff like that, I think it's a good idea to sign up for. But if you are not, it's not the shortcut for sure. By the way, I was gone for like a month, so how many jobs did Hiro change already? Yeah. He's a handful baby. Yeah, he's very energetic, curious. I'm literally gonna ask all of them if they like baby metal. So you're also baby metal funk. Sorry, I just raised her prices. I'm not gonna just raise the price just like that. I'm being random, but I was just watching a reaction video of filthy. まあ、when was that? 4 years ago? 4 years ago かな Wow. Supply and demand. Yeah. That's how I found this channel. You can't match Chuck Norris with anybody because nobody is a match for Chuck Norris. Who's Chuck Norris though? Well, yeah, you know what I mean. So this is something I realized nowadays about those dating services, like dating apps, mainly dating apps for Japanese, like for foreigners to meet Japanese people, men or women, those that focused on connecting Japanese people to date foreigners, right? I don't want to name it. I don't want to name those apps, but there are plenty. Like, but because the nature of my searching history, the ads gonna show up on my feed, right? Dating apps for Japanese women to meet foreigners. That's understandable. But all of the ads I see is just showing a really nice, good looking white man. Doesn't even know if that person exists. you know? That's what they showcase to Japanese women, right? Only white chads. AI generate, yeah. AI generate white man, yeah. That's what they show to us. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that actually good for you guys as a foreign man. Because when it comes to when you say foreign man, it's much more diverse, right? And maybe they are talking about Westerners. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's fine. But those Westerners alone have more diversity. There are whites, there are blacks, there are Asians, Hispanic, so many. But they only showcase this white Chad. Feels kind of weird to me. So if you are, so I guess women who are attracted to those ads and sign up for it, that's like, okay, there will be mismatch right there. Right? Because they are expecting to meet those super good looking white men on the app. They're not gonna find them. Maybe there are a few super hot, good looking white men there, but they're probably playboys, right? So none of the people get benefits out of it. So I hope they showcase more like diversity on their ads. I get that it's been like that in Japan. Whenever you see a kaiwa, English class ads and all that kind of stuff, you see white men, white women there. But nowadays, I think it's a little bit improved on those for a kaiwa classes. I sometimes see ads that has like black men teaching Japanese students kind of stuff. So I think they some of the industry improve their ads, but for some reason in the dating industry, they only still showcase white men and women to Japanese people who are interested in dating foreigners. I think that's not an issue. I want to call that out. And of course, there are women who are already into like Western culture and know there's a diversity and happen to find the service that focused on matching with foreigners, then sign up for it without really thinking about which race she's going to date. Sure. But if there are women who watched the ads then decide to sign up for it, then nobody gets what they want because those women want to date with those white men, good-looking men, young men, whatever. But that kind of men rarely exist, and even exist, they tend to be playboys. So she just get played even if she matched and start dating with the guy. And those men who sign up for the app, the expectation doesn't match. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, racism is definitely out there in that industry. Yeah, I think that's not something you see from your side because you're a foreigner and the ads you see is probably like showing up Japanese women, cute Japanese women. And hey, this is the app to meet Japanese women. Why don't you sign up and pay for our platform? So you don't really get to see what we see, right? So I would recommend any services that connects Japanese people. You want you have to check what they are showing to Japanese people, and you know if that matches with your figure. I mean, I would say though, like if you are a good-looking white man, go for it, by all means. But if you are not, then you might want to think about it. Someone behind the dating apps are trying to sabotage Japanese relationships. Yes, sadly, they are just thinking about making money and don't really think about the consequences. I see a few apps though. They are still advertising that kind of, you know, racism. But a few apps, they care more about, like safety, They have a really good guideline and stuff like that. It, I'm only bothered by those racism that they are showcasing. And I actually think that some of the platforms are legit and seems like safe to use, but some apps don't really seem to be a safe place to go or doesn't make benefit for you. Yeah. I also love her opinions and points of view is so thoughtful and deep. I appreciate that you appreciate that. It's false advertising. Kind of, almost. Dating app ads targeting men always show the most attractive women, but I think most men keep a reasonable expectation. Not sure how ladies will react though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure many women also have like reasonable expectations, but as they use dating apps, their expectation might get higher because they get so many approaches, so many likes, so many messages on the app. So that's yeah, that I see often. Dating apps have crazy ratio like 1,000 men to 1/3. Not as much, but yeah, it's definitely hard for men. Yeah, but I think the biggest reason is that yeah, the nature of the dating. Even if it's real life offline, even if it's offline, popular men gets women, right? Multiple women, and unpopular men have zero dates. That's that's the reality. Let's face it. So I think it's about the presentation, more about the presentation. If you present yourself really well on the profile, you're gonna stand out, even though you are not the most handsome man on the internet. You know what I mean? Because a lot of men sucks to appeal, they got present themselves better, you know? I think women tend to be good at it. They do makeup, they do fashion, they care about those things, appearance and things like that. But compared to that, men are not good at it. They don't know how to look good on the profile, even though they have many good qualities. So it's more about the presentation, and a lot of men are missing out. They don't really know how to. And if they actually care about it, you can be easily top 40% or 30% even. So, yeah. Everyone knows the ads people are fake, keep an expectation, but what's more important, I think, is to not have that affect your judgment or the real growth on the app. Right, right, right. Japanese dating apps are nearly impossible for foreigners to install, anyways. Most will not even allow me to install. あ、そうそうそう、like Japanese app ね。 for Japanese people. Yeah, you can't sign up from uh, other country. But I'm talking about apps specifically for to match with foreigners and Japanese people. My social media is flooded with ads to join apps with cute Japanese women. Yeah. Scrolling through, then seeing an ad of a model grade girl, then back to the people on the app you unconsciously think they are less attractive, which is bad. Oh, yeah, maybe. Everybody gets played by the algorithm. Yeah, maybe. It's yeah, it influences a lot to our mind nowadays. Oh, bye, I'm a bear. Well, okay. Was a interesting discussion. Yeah, I guess yeah, when I change the schedule, the performance is not going well. But it's okay. We had a really interesting conversation and yeah, thanks for the support everyone who gave me super chats today. I also have PayPal, Patreon, and super thanks if you would like to support what I do. Um, and yeah, like I told you, I have a matchmaking party tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. I highly, I have a high expectation. Hope I will get more matches tomorrow. Yeah, I'll keep you updated about it. And next weekend, I'm pretty sure I can do the same streaming time, Sunday noon, Saturday night for you guys. Ah, TV, thanks. ありがとう。So yeah, until then, have a good weekend and week. I'll see you in the next chat.